Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Mills, I think you had mentioned the issue about banking regulations and its impact on small business, and your view was as it filters down, that at the top that there's certainly clarity and there's balance, but that as it filters down, perhaps there's not balance. And I just want to say that there isn't balance, and I think it's hurt small business lending, particularly the community bank level, where you do have a wide latitude for which the regulators can go, but yet they obviously take the most conservative approach, just in case anything ever happens, that their fingerprints aren't on it. And you have performing loans out there that are being downgraded, causing these institutions to increase their capital requirement and pull in their ability to lend. And I just think that is a huge issue impacting small business at the community bank level. One thing, I was visiting businesses last week in the district, and you always wonder, did you get the right cross-section? But it seems like there were some signs of life. It seemed like, although it felt like we were still skipping along the bottom, that the firms that survived this seems to have adapted, and some adjusted their business model. They made changes and adding some employees. I visited a manufacturer and probably 3 services companies last week. Very different picture from 2009, where the economy was in free fall, and these small businesses were getting their credit lines just cut off. I mean, and everybody was just going down, and so that was tough. I'll get probably a better picture next week when I'm doing a job fair back in the district, and because I know there's a lot of unemployed folks that have been out of work for a very long time. And just last point, and if you could just respond to these, and that is, I've had small businesses that are service-related companies come to me, and they're very concerned about the impact. And these are kind of relatively low-wage employees. One was a dry cleaners who had a chain of dry cleaning stores, but incorporated under the same entity. Had well over 50 employees. The other one was a janitorial firm with well over 50 employees. What is the impact on the health care bill going to be on their firm and their ability to keep these employees? And I'll turn it over to you then.
Well, number one, I think you characterized it exactly right. We are seeing some signs of life among small business. We still have, but we have some demand now, and we have to make sure that they get access and opportunity. In October 2008, I was hearing, I need a loan to save my business. Now I hear, I need a loan to buy that next piece of equipment, hire that next worker, make that next expansion. And that is good news, but that also means we have to be there with access and opportunity.
Let me just say real quick, I was able to visit one of them, in fact, that I did mention, was a restaurant that's being built, and in fact, that's with an SBA loan. So thank your department for that. Go ahead, please.
Thank you. I would also ask the small businesses to come to our website where we can walk them through the Affordable Care Act. We know that small businesses now pay 18% more than large businesses. When the exchanges open, that premium will go down or disappear. So there are many good prospects. There's also the health care tax credit. We have a tool on the website to see if they qualify, and those would be opportunities I would suggest.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I yield back.